the Pope Leo journey into the East sparkled a great interest for the unity of the Christians. How are the perspectives of this unity in your opinion?
Well, that now it seems that a trip to Turkey has become a tradition for the popes in the beginning of the pontificate. Benedict XVI had the same kind of trip, Pope Francis had the same kind of trip, Leo XIV had the same kind of trip, which means that this relation with the ecumenical patriarchate of Constantinople, that is in Istanbul, is very strong, and now it's very, very advanced. I don't think we're going to have groundbreaking decisions, but this dialogue is going to stay. We're not going to have step backs or setbacks in this dialogue. There is always a dialogue with all the other Orthodox churches. There is a dialogue with the Protestant churches, if you speak about ecumenism, which we cannot neglect. And I think that this trip was very good in order to strengthen the relations and also say that Pope Leo is not changing the path of his predecessor somehow.
We can expect further progress into this ecumenical dialogue?
Well, I don't think we're going to have something groundbreaking. As I said, there are many documents in the study on many separate issues. These documents will be important, although not decisive, because people don't read these documents. They're mostly documents for specialists. There is this discussion ongoing to have a common date set for Easter. But still, it's kind of difficult to find a common date because of the difference of calendars, and sometimes it's even good to have different dates. I don't think this is decisive. I think, most of the dialogue will be on the big issues like, environment, social teaching of the church, peace efforts, which are very important now, and the rest will come.
In the East, there are many kinds of Christians, some of them in communion with Rome, some of them not. Do you think that the model represented by the Greek Catholic Church or by the Maronite Church can be a good example for those people in search of unity?
It could be an example, and it certainly sets an example in the sense that within the Catholic Church you have many different traditions. You have traditions that keep their rites and their liturgical vestments and whatever with no problems, and there has been a communion with Rome for a long time. It can be a model, but it cannot be a model for everyone, because obviously these, like sui juris, like they're called, so churches with their own right that are within the Catholic Church, they actually accept the primacy of the Pope. This is not the same for all the Orthodox churches that have their synaxis and where the ecumenical patriarch is the prime among peers, but still they don't accept a final authority or a primacy. And so, I don't think they will ever accept the Pope as being something like as primate. There are studies, there are documents that have been going to accept that issue, that there was a primacy. The way this primacy needs to be exercised is still in the process to be discussed.